All right, let's get to some more money news now, talking about financial literacy here this afternoon. How many times as an adult have you looked back and thought, oh, I wish I had known that when I was younger and learned better habits? Well, according to a recent financial literacy poll, 73% of teenagers reported that they lack confidence in their financial knowledge and they want more education. The problem is, where do you get that? Well, right here today is one place to start. We've got 3 valuable money lessons that every teenager should know. And with that is money and business expert Derrick Kinney. Derrick, thanks for being here. And this is a great group to target with this information because, as the numbers show, so many of them just, don't feel confident about this.
Well, you're right, Jason. Great to see you as always. I want to bring more treats than tricks today. The bottom line is parents are worried. They're scared about, am I preparing my teen for the future, when I feel like as a parent, I may not know what to teach my teen. So parents are worried. And the bottom line is, how can we put together a game plan for teens where they feel comfortable about investing, about saving, and about making smart financial decisions? And the bottom line is, whenever you buy something, ask your son or daughter, hey, when you buy this, are you adding value or are you buying a depreciating asset? And get them thinking about money they spend. Are they going to be making more or is it going to cost them more in the long run?
Mm-hmm. So, Derrick, why do you think the numbers are so high of teenagers who say that they don't have confidence in financial decisions? Is it because, their parents also kind of feel that way and haven't been able to maybe pass along some of those lessons?
Yeah, what the study shows is that the parents themselves feel inadequate, a lack of confidence themselves to teach their teens because they look in the mirror and they say, we haven't done well financially. How authentic can we be as a teacher to our kids? And what I would tell you is, as a parent right now that you've made financial mistakes, you want to have a do-over, those are the best lessons that you can possibly teach your teens. But the bottom line is, if you don't teach them anything, they will probably repeat the same mistakes that you've made, and we don't want that.
Yeah, I always say doing it the wrong way is the best way to learn, and do pass along all those wrong things that you did so that your kids don't repeat those mistakes. So let's talk about this money lesson here. You say it's important for teens to be a creator of money and not a receiver of money. Can you kind of distinguish between those?
Well, the bottom line is so many parents teach their teens, get a secure job, get one that has benefits, have a pension, have safety, have security. And what we find is that in the economy like we have right now, entire industries can be wiped out. Think about the pandemic. And so we want to teach teens the ability to say, put yourself in control of making your own money, starting your own business, even while you're in high school or college, and learn how to do that. That will put you on the path of financial control.
Okay, my graphic here is prompting me to the next thing. It's rushing us right along here, Derrick. This is a really good one, too, because you say that teenagers should be investors and not spenders. Those are 2 very different things. Talk a little bit about that.
So let's say you're about to buy that first car. Do you buy the used car that's going to depreciate rapidly the moment it drives off the lot? Or do you buy the pre-owned car, which will probably maintain some of its value, but someone else took the depreciation? That can be a real practical lesson to walk your teen through, and it can save you quite a bit of money as a parent as well.
All right, so here for this last one, here's something that I think a lot of adults would like to learn to be as well. You say that teenagers should be taught to be confident wealth builders. Let's say you're not a confident parent with wealth building. How do you do that? How do you get them to learn that?
You want to say 2 things, or really 3 words. Let's be curious. And you want to tell your teen, look, I'm not an expert at building a business or investing, but let's be curious together and figure this out. That way you're learning as the parent alongside your teen, and it's bonding, building communication, and they see you as a parent as authentic and real and not knowing everything. That can be a great way to learn money skills and great family skills that last a lifetime.
So, Derrick, I know that you've created this new resource for teenagers. It gives them money and business and life skills training. It's simpleteensuccess.com. Can you just talk a little bit about, the people who have come through so far? I mean, I assume that you probably hear from parents and the young people as well. This just isn't available in some other place in their life.
It's right. A recent survey, less than 7% of parents feel confident that high school is preparing their teens for the real world. So we want to give people life skills, money skills, business skills in a fun, easy, affordable way, but also preparing them to have those confident conversations with adults. How do they start managing money now, but even launching a business while they're in high school to really give them an edge over other teens. That's what it's all about, simpleteensuccess.com.
Well, getting right with money can be intimidating, so thanks for coming on and kind of taking that intimidation factor out of it and passing along the good info on a weekly basis here, Derrick. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jason.
Derrick Kinney, CEO of Good Money Framework.